I am not making this video to encourage anyone to go do shrooms. I am making this video because I gotta share this. This is something I have to share. Even if it just touches one person, it's important. I never did shrooms because I wanted to be cool, or I wanted to be psychedelic, or I wanted to be weird. I was born with something that wanted to know, what the fuck am I doing here? Why am I here? Why am I alive? I wanted to know. So I kept seeking and seeking and seeking. I watched a video by Terrence McKenna, and he was talking about how he had a question for the shrooms, and he asked the shrooms about a solution for world hunger. And the shroom said, if everyone only had one child, that could help the world. It even gave him a deeper realization that he had within himself. That was just one of the videos I had. One of the videos that touched me by Terrence McKenna. So I was like, okay, I got some questions. I want to ask the shroom some questions. So I started with 3.5 grams and gradually worked my way up to 5.6 grams so that I could be comfortable enough to handle it. I was discouraged so many times, even by the person that gave them to me. Be careful. It's very trippy. You could lose your mind. Things like this. Blah, 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 blah. If you call people who haven't lost their minds, you think they're the world, but the world is becoming worse with the minds that people have. So perhaps this is good for me to lose my mind. I wanted to know, what am I doing here? I took the shrooms. I took 3.5 grams of shrooms. I was laying on the sofa. I was so highly aware. I said, who put me here? I can tell that there is something fishy about this third dimension, because not in school or not in any religious institution, not in church, they telling us something, but they're not telling us enough or something clear that I can grasp onto and say, yeah, I got a clear understanding of who I am and what I'm doing in this third dimension. So I said, who put me here? Then I got up and I was on my way to walk outside to the backyard. And I saw this being whose body was made up of different geometrical shapes. And it was like more on the lighter spectrum of colors. So like gradients of red, yellowish, pink, oranges, that type of thing. I was like, God, is that you? I mean, shit, at this point, we don't really know what the fuck is going on. So from my little understanding, I'm like, is this God? But I don't know who or what it was. But it told me something was trying to box it up and ship it out accordingly. And I said, what's trying to box you up and ship you out accordingly? What are you? And I didn't know what it was trying to tell me, but what I concluded was that if this is consciousness sending me a message saying that something's trying to box it up and ship it out accordingly, I mean, it's somewhat true. Like, cows are consciousness. Okay, so what is consciousness? Consciousness is living beings. Or living entities, because water is consciousness. It's conscious, maybe not of anything outside of itself, but it is conscious of itself. Cows, so they box up the water. They sell you water. They sell us water. They sell us a natural resource. And we're okay with that. They box up water. The cows, they are consciousness. They box up the cows and ship it out accordingly. According to what? According to whoever wants to buy it. Okay. It took me years to have this kind of understanding of what happened to me while I did shrooms. They box up the chickens. They box up the people. Don't think for a second that we're not boxed up and shipped out accordingly. We are prepared from birth to believe and act according to what someone else has programmed us with. These are generations of programming. Even this language, it confines the infinite universe to mean one concept in a single moment of time.